Burkina Faso? Disputed zone? Who called all these weird places? Quiet, it might be you, I can't remember.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times The Simpsons went to other countries.
Get ready for 2 weeks at the happiest place on earth, Tijuana!
For this list, we'll be looking at the wackiest and most hilarious international adventures the members of the Simpson family have gone on. Which of their trips made you laugh the most? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. The Simpsons visit Peru. We all expect Bart to misbehave, but it's not too often that Lisa also deceives her parents. When the eldest child gets his hands on a cell phone, Marge uses the GPS feature to keep tabs on him.
Did he take the bait?
Like a big mouth bass.
The mischievous son can't resist being a trickster, though, and attaches the tracker to a bird. Lisa discovers his prank, but she refrains from tattling because the bird just happens to be migrating to Machu Picchu, her dream vacation.
Well, I could tell Mom and Dad the chip is in the bird and hope they take me to Machu Picchu another time, or...
The family obviously doesn't find Bart, but their long and arduous journey is chock full of some great comedic moments.
Greetings, sky-haired son mother.
I don't need any new friends. I'm just looking for my little boy.
And the reunion between mother and son when the Simpsons return home is just plain wholesome.
Aww.
Number 9. The Simpsons visit Cuba. Grandpa is the star of the show in this family adventure.
I'm 86 years old and I'm falling apart like toast in a dishwasher.
When he struggles to find healthcare at home, the Simpsons head off to Cuba. The doctor says he can't do anything to help, but that doesn't stop Grandpa from having a great time. The city is full of vintage cars and he finds himself a lovely lady. So how could he not love Havana?
Another El Presidente cocktail, Senor Abraham.
I don't remember telling you my name.
But this is a Simpsons family vacation, so something has to go wrong. He has a bit too much fun, and getting him back home proves to be a chaotic ordeal. It's impossible not to laugh watching him get this wild.
She makes me weak in the knees. You're always weak in the knees. That's because I had to sell my cartilage in the 70s.
Number 8. The Simpsons visit Japan. The Simpsons' Japanese vacation is a treasure trove of jokes about American tourist cliches.
Here's our room.
Homer, you're supposed to slide those doors open.
Lisa wants to experience Japanese culture, but Homer would rather spend his time in an American-style establishment. He finally gets a glimpse of the local culture when he and Bart attend a sumo wrestling match.
Says here they throw salt before they wrestle to purify the ring.
Bear some salt, Tubby.
Predictably, though, he manages to get himself into trouble, so they have to compete on a game show to win tickets back home. You won't want to miss all the crazy challenges they go up against. This episode isn't without controversy, though. It wasn't aired in Japan reportedly because of the scene where Homer flings the Emperor into a bin.
I am the Emperor.
Yeah, and I'm Clobbersaurus.
Number 7. Homer visits Scotland. Mr. Burns is always asking Homer to do weird things, and hunting down the Loch Ness Monster is definitely one of the most bizarre.
If a couple of Chinese bamboo gobblers can win people's hearts, I'm going to bring them something that man has searched for since the dawn of time.
The two set off to Scotland accompanied by Professor Frink and groundskeeper Willie. It's tons of fun watching this odd team execute their mission, because it's not a group of characters you usually see together.
The beast looks something like this. Only without the saucy t-shirt.
Finding the creature is not an easy task, and they end up having to drain the entire lake. They eventually succeed and take Nessie back to Springfield, but it's safe to say this bunch is not suited to be monster hunters.
I was a little worried when he swallowed me, but, well, you know the rest.
Number 6. The Simpsons visit Tanzania. You're gonna love watching the family get a little wild.
Stack it in the order. I'll eat it driving home.
Sir, please! I've already bagged it by color and an order of each item's discovery by man.
When Homer finds a golden giraffe and his old animal crackers, he ultimately gets a safari trip. The Simpsons enjoy sightseeing, but as usual, the patriarch does something disastrous to mess up their trip. This time, he smacks the bottom of a furious hippo, and the family flees in a raft.
Quick, into the river! Hippos hate water!
No, they don't. They...
They're unable to find their way back to the hotel, and they stumble upon Dr. Joan Bushwell's chimp refuge. What happens there will leave you shocked. Who knew a box of animal crackers could kick off such an adventure?
The chimps are running a diamond mine.
Why, what fascinating behavior. I must document this new activity.
Number 5. The Simpsons visit Ireland. Homer and Grandpa may not always get along, but this episode is full of father-son bonding. The Simpsons forget about Grandpa's family picnic at the retirement castle, and they decide to check an item off the bucket list to lift his spirits. They choose to visit O'Flanagan's pub in Dunkleberry, Ireland.
We drink all day, we're full of guilt. We know we're not sluts, 'cause we don't wear a kilt.
When they arrive, Homer and Grandpa realize that the pub has lost its luster, but they still are able to do what they do best: drink beer. After a wild night, they wake up to some unexpected news.
Ah, there they are, Dunkleberry's newest tavern keepers.
The trip ends up being a lot more than the Simpsons bargained for, and it sure takes viewers on a fun journey.
So it's escaping you're thinking of then?
I can't tell if those are questions or statements.
So, it's our syntax you're criticizing then. Close her down, boys.
Number 4. The Simpsons visit Italy. Mr. Burns has Homer traveling abroad once again, and this time the whole family tags along to pick up a car for him from Italy. Things go awry when the vehicle is crushed by a giant wheel of mortadella, and they seek help in a nearby town.
It's a Lamborghini Fasterosa XT550 with ABS Sport Tech package.
Imagine their surprise when they find out the mayor of this little village is none other than Sideshow Bob. Bart's mortal enemy seems to be reformed, so the Simpsons do their best to keep quiet about his past. But can such an evil criminal really change for good? Enjoy all the beauty of Italy while revisiting one of the show's longest-running storylines.
La commedia è finita.
Number 3. The Simpsons visit Vancouver. The Simpsons have often visited their neighbors to the north, like the time Homer and his friends got caught smuggling prescription drugs.
Hold on, we're just innocent tourists.
Or in the comics when Mr. Burns laid off everyone and almost the entire town illegally immigrated to Canada. But their best Canadian adventure by far is their trip to Vancouver.
Let us curl, milady. Let us throw and sweep between until the heavens themselves drop their jaws in wonder and envy.
Homer and Marge join a curling team and make it all the way to the 2010 Winter Olympics. At the same time, Lisa is becoming addicted to collecting souvenir pins. Marge's cleaning skills really come in handy when she's sweeping the ice, and you'll be cheering her on while she crushes the competition.
The USA has won demonstration gold, our first and only medals of these entire Olympics.
Number 2. The Simpsons visit England. The Simpsons' trip to Ireland wasn't the only one they took that was influenced by Grandpa's memories of his youth.
So give me some free maps and none of that dry British wit.
I wouldn't dream of it, sir.
When Bart makes $3,000 from his Museum of Modern Bart, he decides to take the family on vacation. Grandpa suggests that they go to England so they can reunite with his long-lost love, Edwina.
Little did I know I really was shipping out in the morning. I'll never forget you, Edwina.
Things go relatively smoothly until Homer rear-ends the Queen's carriage and gets put on trial. But let's be real, is anyone surprised that he made such a royal mistake? Their vacation is also memorable because it features cameos from some of the most famous Brits, including Tony Blair and Sir Ian McKellen.
We thespians believe it's bad luck to mention the name of this particular play out loud.
You mean Macbeth?
Quiet, you blundering fool!
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. The Simpsons visit Australia. You can thank the Coriolis effect for giving us one of the most unforgettable episodes of The Simpsons.
No way. Water doesn't obey your rules. It goes where it wants. Like me, babe.
Bart and Lisa get into an argument about the way the water drains down the sink, and he ends up making a $900 collect call to Australia to try and prove her wrong.
$900 he does? Tobias! Did you accept a 6-hour collect call from the States?
It was an emergency call.
As a result, he gets charged with fraud. Thankfully, he gets offered the chance to head down there with his family and make amends instead. But he also finds out that they want to quite literally kick him with the boots. His reaction will have you crying in tears of laughter.
This is for the Commonwealth of Australia.
Let's just say the Australians weren't too happy about this trick. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.